Looking at these pictures brings me back to Columbia, late 80s, the basement of my fraternity, where I was privileged enough to see the first show the Spin Doctors ever put on. And looking at these pictures makes me realize just how exciting it will be to see Steve's archives come to life and tell all the stories which they contain.
This amazing set of photographs are the earliest pictures of the Spin Doctors I have found so far in my archives. These are from April 1989 at Columbia University, and it was a homeless benefit they were playing. These photos are so early, it's before Mark White joined the band on bass, and their original bass player, Larry Ross, is shown here. Chris Barron is wearing a lab coat, thus emphasizing the Spin Doctor's name. I remember there was an amazing energy and I was shooting from the audience. There was no photo pit. I could tell from Chris's charisma and energy, Eric's ripping guitar, and Aaron's incredible drumming that these guys were going to be superstars, and I needed to document them on their rise.
We kind of had a gig before we had a full band, so which is really the greatest way to form a band. It's like, okay, we got a gig in a month, we got to get a set together. So we had this gig, and we had some original songs. We were writing all the time. We did a few covers, and we played this gig. It was amazing. It was like in a basement of this fraternity house. It was packed. Everybody was high on mushrooms, and it was just a blast. And we actually had a full horn section from guys on the new school. John Popper played with us. He was kind of always like a silent member of the band. Anytime he wanted to come play with us, he was always welcome, and he often did. Anyway, so we had this amazing gig, and it was like, packed. And then our next gig, we played in front of like 2 people, So it was like, we started really high, and then it was like back to reality.